And tomorrow it's only City Hall, but today you got the Perkins in Chinatown. Perkins on Talbot Ave. You got Chinatown, and then you got a Harvard Kent School in Charlestown and City Hall. So your best bet is to go to boston.gov/early voting, and there you can find out where you can go to actually vote. I kind of like to vote on the day.
Yeah.
I like to make it intentional that I take time out of my day, because you're given 3 hours to and fro to go and vote on those days. So take an extended lunch break.
When you guys go vote, is like full of and stuff?
No, mine is right down the street at I don't know what the name of that little school is, but it's somewhere right in the back of my house.
A community center.
Yeah.
It's an old folks home, I think, or a nursing home.
Oh no, it moved out of the nursing home into the school.
Oh.
Yeah. So you could go over there, and it's never packed. It's never ever packed.
Never packed.
At any point you go down there, it is never packed.
No, mine gets a little busy though, because I vote right here at the Boys and Girls Club on Talbot, and it's pretty busy. But I mean, not like I have to wait a long time. I probably have to wait like for 3 or 4 people to go, because there's not a lot of voting booths in there. It's a small room. But aside from that, it's not.
Well, you know what? This one I vote over here at Morningstar. Morningstar is pretty active.
It's active.
Yeah.
I mean, they have 2 rooms. One room is for one side of the district.
Yeah, we went. Oh, that was during COVID. We went to Morningstar for something during COVID.
COVID shots.
Yep, COVID shots. Yeah.
That's good. Y'all go out and vote.
Go out and vote. We're going to be pushing voting all week. You're going to be tired of hearing about voting, because we got, on a good day, our average is 12%. That's on a very, very good year. And I think that was only one time. Right now, we're polling between 3 and 8%. And that don't make no goddamn sense to me.
It's important.
Because there's more people complaining about the city and what the city ain't doing on Facebook and social media than there is people actually actively going in and saying, I don't like how she's mayoring her. I don't like how they city counciling. Let me go vote for someone else. Y'all just gonna sit there and make noise and sit in your house on voting day looking all silly.
Y'all
Shut it up.
Heard. Black people like to be heard.
They
not
do
the work. Y'all got to do the work.
Y'all got to do the
Get
work.
out. Walk,
faith,
talk, walk the walk.
Prayer without works is dead. Yes, amen. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
How was y'all?
It was a black ass weekend.
Oh my God! What a
I'm
long
not gonna say
weekend.
it's the blackest weekend, God forbid, but it was a black ass weekend.
I heard that there was big controversy about calling it the blackest weekend in Boston.
Oh my God! It is. We were divided. We are divided in the city of Boston. Was it the blackest weekend? Was it not the blackest weekend?
I say it was a black weekend. It was a black ass weekend.
It was. I would say it was a black ass weekend. I wouldn't say the blackest, more black ass. Yeah, but it wasn't the blackest. We Boston be out here blacking it up.
I think, and that's what I think it is. I think on the weekends when there was black stuff happening, there was lots of black stuff happening. And we've had. I mean, I can say Juneteenth was very black over here. Was that the weekend when it was very black? No, Boston Wild Black reunion
Boston
weekend.
Wild Black reunion weekend.
Very, very,
we
very,
had a
very
couple
black
of black ass weekends.
Yeah. We've had, and I mean, people came out. There was this weekend. If you guys don't know, I don't know how you don't know. But if you don't know, this was New Edition weekend and Culture Weekend and HBCU weekend. It was all the weekends in one weekend
for the Culture weekend.
For the Culture weekend. Like everything for Boston black culture, this was it. Everything was here. It was New Edition, Way, street naming, and block party. It was black outside block party. It was a stroll party. It was a football game. It was an after party. It was a brunch party.
Sneaker ball.
It was a sneaker ball.
Yeah.
It was an awards ball and a golf tournament.
Classic, There was the pep rally down City Hall, which was really nice.
Jesus.
It was all kinds of stuff. There was the mix was turned up all weekend. Hugh was turned up all weekend. Big Night Live.
Save Our Streets was turned up all weekend.
Yeah, that too.
I mean,
I knew there was a basketball sometime.
It was that basketball game. I got there early, probably like not even early, like midday, probably 2-3 o'clock in the day. And it was already packed out there. I don't even want to know what it looked like after the sun went down because they went till from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
And you know what else was this weekend too? Well, yesterday was the baby doggy's second birthday.
Sparkell had a big birthday. He turned 2 years old.
2 years old. So all of that. So it was definitely a black ass golden retriever puppy golden doodle weekend. It was lit. We touched everything. I think we touched on a lot of the daytime events. I don't know the nighttime events. It was too much going on during the day to keep on going. I don't know what people are on, but you know, black people got some energy from the sun or something because and the weather was beautiful all weekend.
The weather was nice.
Oh my God, the weather was perfect.
Yeah.
My goodness, did it even rain? It didn't rain.
Not at all. No.
There was a little drizzles. There was a little drizzles Friday when we were down at the pep rally.
Oh yes.
But that didn't stop. One monkey don't stop no show because we was out there in the rain, drum lining and everything. So it was good. It was cool. It was cool to see. Got to experience my first HBCU football game and what that was like, which was really cool. Was
it like drum? What was the name of the
Drumline?
Drumline was the name.
They did a little drumline in the beginning.
Yeah, there was a little bit of a battle of the bands thing that happened. I think it wasn't like like what they do down south, but I did get to see majorettes, which was my thing because in my next time I go to college, I'm gonna definitely be a majorette.
The next time you go to college.
The next time I go.
Nice.
I'm gonna go. So what was also announced here, which is big for Boston, is that JCSU and Roxbury Community College now have a partnership, so people can leave RCC and go to JC at Johnson C. Smith University and finish their degree. So that was announced over the weekend, which was I thought was really, really cool.
And where's that at?
Where is that?
That's in North Carolina.
In North Carolina, okay.
Nice.
And
I had to look that up because honestly, I've never heard of JCSU.
Uh-oh.
I thought you were talking about Johnson Wales University.
That's in Providence.
Yeah, I had to look it up because I was like, where are these people? I wish I had known about them. Shout out to Dr. Tia Light. She graduated from there. That is Miss Mofilla's. If you guys know Miss Mofilla, her best friend, who's the principal at. I forget the name of her school, but she's the principal at that school, and she is a graduate from there. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like, there's a lot of people from here who went to JCSU, and I'm like, oh, really? That's really cool. Like that.
Charlotte, North Kakalaka.
Kakalaki.
That must be so much fun.
And unfortunately for Morehouse, which is one of my favorite schools that I never got a chance to go to, even though it's an all-boys school, that's where I wanted to go. And they lost badly.
Yeah, very badly.
They lost very badly. They should rethink that.
It was quite horrible.
It was like 41-9.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like I don't know if they came to the game to play it.
Yeah.
Because they didn't feel to play it that day.
Yeah. It was but I've heard that the Morehouse team is not that great. And has never really been, which is quite sad. But they be out there banding.
And they had a good day.
They band is good.
They had a wonderful time.
Nice band.
Amen. Hallelujah.
Yeah, so that was that. Triz, what did you do this weekend?
Blade just walked in here.
The Matrix.
What you got an interview for the CIA?
I was good. I had to DJ a birthday party over the weekend on Saturday. So let me shout out some birthday people properly. Let me shout out some birthday people because I do have it here in my notes.
It was a lot of birthdays and a lot of weddings this weekend.
Yesterday was a nice Sunday. I didn't do too much.
Yesterday was Monday.
I did go. I was at a cookout. I was at a black ass cookout in the Roxbury. What's the name of the street that my family used to live on? Mount Pleasant.
Mount Pleasant. Yeah.
Mount Pleasant. On Mount Pleasant. So shout out to Shemacy, Dion, Richie, Kim, and Lisa. Those are all the Virgos. That big, nice Hawaiian luau that was on Saturday. It was supposed to start. You guys guess.
At what time was it supposed to start?
You guys guess what time they wanted the DJ to be there.
11 a.m.
2 p.m.
I got there at 3.
Oh.
Ask me what time the people got there.
6:30.
8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. people. I was out there from 3 o'clock.
Black persons. Well, the same thing with New Edition. They said that the street naming was supposed to start at 10 a.m. and the block party started at 11.
People was lying in the streets from 8 a.m. in the morning.
Child, what time they start that? What time was it? 1 o'clock?
It had to be probably 12 o'clock because it didn't end till damn near 1:45.
I could give y'all the drop because I was there setting up.
What time did y'all get there?
What's the drop? Be black?
I had to be there by 8, which I was. We didn't start I didn't start setting up until like 10:30. The event didn't start until like 11:45.
Yeah. And that was one of the longest programs I have ever been to for street naming.
I saw you. I texted you.
You did. You said if you ever needed it. I was stuck. I decided to sneak my way in with the family.
So you was with the family?
I was standing right behind Bobby Brown. What the name is?
Bobby Brown
and Randy's wife.
Ronnie.
Ronnie. Mm-hmm. Which was Ralph's baby's mother. Ralph's child's mother. I sat behind them the whole time in front of the elders who screamed at us to sit down screamed at the whole media to sit down the whole time. We like, how we supposed to sit down? We recording the thing and taking the pictures for the people.
I don't know. And New Edition had that Michael Jackson fever. People was passing out.
They were. Oh my gosh! They had to call the ambulance to come through the EMTs to come through the crowd.
Like
terrible.
3 or 4 times people was passing out.
People was passing out because we was there all damn morning with the brilling hot sun beating down on our heads.
Should we show the
day? Yeah, show the. Yes, there was it wasn't even a hot day.
It wasn't.
It wasn't even a hot day. It was just so many black people suited up together.
Shout out to Boston. Boston came out for their boys on Saturday. We was outside for them and for a long time too. So that's love.
Let's go to the clip so you guys can see. This is from CBS News.
Day in Boston, the city honored the R&B legends a bit earlier with a street naming ceremony. That was part of the mayor's Culture Week, and it didn't end there. WBZ's Samantha Cheney reports now from Roxbury.
Nice.
Well, all day, folks have been celebrating the iconic group New Edition, and they've been receiving their flowers and their much-deserved recognition. Right now, we are outside of their 42nd anniversary sneaker ball, and it's not just a big deal for the group, but for Roxbury, the community that raised them.
And now I have the honor of officially declaring today New Edition Day in the city of Boston.
After 42 years of bringing us hits,
New Edition was like the soundtrack to my youth.
The R&B legends of New Edition were celebrated today.
Is this official? We love y'all so much.
5 sons of Roxbury and one of the DMV.
In the neighborhood where it all started, a street has now been renamed New Edition Way.
New Edition Way is the way life is for us and has been for us for a long time.
For me, it's very important to see all 6 of them together.
Today's celebration was part of Mayor Wu's For the Culture Week, which also highlighted the legacy, history, and pride of HBCUs.
There's a whole lot of alum here, so we don't want to have to keep traveling to Atlanta, North Carolina, other places. We want to have it right here at home.
With sneakers on.
12,000 people have shown up to enjoy that experience.
Harvard Stadium was packed with people cheering on the men of Morehouse College and Johnson C. Smith University.
I think just an opportunity to raise awareness about a fantastic institution like Morehouse, but HBCUs generally is just really cool.
While also celebrating Black excellence in Boston.
And I think it's very important that we show that Black Boston do exist, and we just show love and support.
And the fun doesn't just stop at the game or here at the Sneaker Ball. The weekend will be closing out on Sunday evening with a gospel fest. Here in Roxbury, I'm Samantha Cheney, WBZ News.
Where the hell Samantha come from? I ain't never seen Samantha. I met a pair of women who are New Edition's biggest fans. They were actually called when I was trying to sneak in. Somebody actually brought them. They have been to almost every New Edition concert. They've been to their residency 9 times.
Wow.
And they travel. They're from Virginia, and they traveled here from Virginia just to see this street naming in this block party.
Wow.
I did get a small interview with them. I haven't heard it yet to see what was going on, but I did meet them, so that was cool. Like I think they were sisters, but they were like. They had on every New Edition thing. They were like the biggest fans, and I guess they know them from being at so many of their concerts.
Wow. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's nice. It was really cool to see. I definitely fangirled out a lot. Seeing them or whatever. And I know they're here all the time. I know Bobby Brown been down in your house, Triz. But, I think it was just like all of it at the same time it was just really, really, really exciting to me. And Noah enjoyed it. CK and Noah had a good time. They didn't really know what was going on or who these people were, but they were just like, we outside.
They don't know the Candy Girl?
Nah. No.
Y'all got to sit them down and make them watch the movie.
Right. But they had a good time too. It was a little hot for them and or whatever. Noah complained all day, but it was cool. It was cool to have the kids out there and again for the culture. So it was awesome.
Very nice.
Yeah. With that said, let's officially start the show. Saucy and Friends officially starts right now.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz. You're listening to Spark FM online.
Call Spark FM at 617-272-3387.
Join us on Facebook and Instagram at sparkfmonline.com. Igniting the airwaves. Spark FM.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Today. It is 9:45 a.m. in the morning, 9:45 a.m. on a Tuesday. And no, we are still waiting for the children to start friggin' school. There are some children who've been in school for 2 friggin' weeks.
Yeah.
I found out today there's some union rule that they have to start the Thursday after Labor Day. And I'm like, what the hell would be the union rule as to why they would need to start on a Thursday?
But when did they do that? Because I remember our parents rushing back from New York to get us ready for school the next day.
I just don't understand.
Oh, you know what though? But we went to school and we were Metco kids, so that's probably still
Well, I
it
feel
probably
like
been.
Boston always have to start the same day.
No, I guess not. We wouldn't know. I wouldn't know.
remember school started on the 2nd when I went to grade school.
Yeah. Okay. So this must be new.
I just feel like this is crazy because some people are like, because they give the teachers a couple of days before school starts. What about the week before, the whole week prior to that?
Yeah.
And okay, Monday is a good day to get your life together.
Yeah.
You get a nice vacation, you get a short week, and then the children go back to school. It doesn't make any logical sense why some kids start on the 22nd of August and other kids start on the 15th of September.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Wanda says that her kids started today.
And happy birthday to your baby.
Oh yes, happy birthday, little big man. He's huge.
He is. He turned. He and Spark House share the same birthday.
Oh, Mike Knight said used to be the Wednesday after Labor Day. I don't even remember that.
Okay, so maybe then, yeah, but it's definitely crazy. You know what also happened today is that the buses got screwed up because more school started. My son's school starts at 7:30. Why the bus thing was like the bus will be there at 7:43 to pick him up. So I made friends with a mom whose daughter is at the bus stop too, and now we've worked it out that we gonna be taking turns to drive them if the bus don't come. I got a new friend. Shout out to Emily and her mama.
It's good when you find parent teams.
Yeah.
Because one is not enough.
It's not.
You need more.
Yeah, you need a village to raise your child. I'm telling you.
Facts.
Yeah. So with that said, let's get into today's weather. Today's weather says that we are currently at 68 degrees. It's going to reach a high of 76. Another beautiful day. No chance of rain. Partly cloudy conditions expected around 4 p.m. with wind gusts up to 7 miles per hour, which is nothing really. And the rest of the week is pretty much the same. A nice steady 70, like mid 70s. We're good to go if you got to do anything. Yesterday was really beautiful. I took Sparkle swimming. He had such a good time.
It's such a good
time.
This is my weather right here. Yeah. Not necessarily like sweater weather just yet, but just, like this nice
t-shirt and a jean.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
This is what do you call it? This is our harvest season. So this is the harvest. This is when you got to go and do all the apple picking.
Yep. You go to the apple picking.
Pumpkin
patch. You know what's out already? Halloween. Halloween is out.
The Halloween store is open.
The Halloween store is open. Halloween stuff is everywhere. I'm like, can y'all give it up? Can we get to September? Jeez.
And then think about it. After Halloween, you don't even see Thanksgiving like that. You see Christmas.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure Christmas is out already. I got a nice Christmas tree this year. That joint might go up next week, to be honest with you.
Y'all wildin'. Put it away. Put it away.
It's cute.
My Christmas tree go up Christmas Eve and come down on the end of Christmas Day.
So your Christmas tree is collecting dust before it collects presents.
Absolutely.
That's wicked work.
Absolutely.
That's wicked work.
I know people who let their tree be up year round and they decorate it in with different holidays. And I'm like, where do y'all even find decorations like that? That's crazy.
I can only imagine what they do on St. Patrick's Day. What they do? Decorate it with bottle caps and broken bottles. Like what's up with it?
Hey,
Clovis.
Clovis.
I mean, that's smooth, but there's fucking charge for that.
That's funny.
All right, let's get into the Around the Way news.
All right, so Labor Day protests against Trump are planned across Massachusetts, including on the Cape and the Vineyard. So this was, of course, yesterday, Labor Day.
Wait a minute.
He was dying.
He has not been seen in like 3 or 4 days.
Yes.
They have been saying this man is dying.
Yes, they are. They are. There's a conspiracy theory that he's dead already. There's one that he is just sick. The picture came out like a side picture. It looks like he's bald. I don't know, but I don't know. I just feel like that's so sad.
The way that my endorphins just released just now when y'all said that was crazy because like you shouldn't be excited for things like that, right?
That man is 1 second.
He died like a dog.
Oh Jesus, jeez, yep. By your own words. Almost 30 towns in Massachusetts, including on the Cape and Martha's Vineyard, are planning to hold Labor Day protests against President Donald Trump and the billionaires who support him. This article is very hard for me to read because right next to it is a picture of a dead mouse next to some onions and I can't get it off of my screen. They will join the hundreds of thousands of Americans expected to skip the barbecue in favor of more than 1,000 workers over billionaires events planned nationwide on Labor Day and the surrounding days. Labor and communities are planning more than a barbecue on Labor Day this year because we have to stop the billionaire takeover, the website reads. Just like any bad boss, the way we stop the takeover is with collective action. Taking place in small and large cities in nearly every state, including Massachusetts, the events are designed to build on the momentum of the other large-scale protests, including No King's Day in June and Good Trouble Lives On in July. They are led by labor organizations, including the AFL-CIO and other advocacy
If you want to build
such as Mayday Strong, Public Citizen, and Indivisible. Mayday Strong, like The Handmaid's Tale?
Oh, Lord, what's that mean?
I don't even know. That's a protest. But anyhow, this article is very, very long.
I do have some of the clip as well.
Yes, please go ahead.
Here goes a
side of Trump Tower in Manhattan on Monday, a national holiday meant to celebrate workers. Now a chance to vent about the billionaire class and what many see as worrying signs of authoritarianism.
I think Trump is turning ICE and the National Guard into his private militia. He wants to take over physically, and we have to stop it. We have to use any tool we can.
There were young and old, waving signs and calling for a change in the nation's priorities.
We think our money should be moved from war back down to our communities, where the money came from in the first place.
In Chicago, the city's mayor joined demonstrators and ordered local police not to cooperate with federal forces, should they be deployed there, as President Trump threatens to continue to crack down on crime and illegal immigration. He's also ordered the National Guard to prepare for further deployments to help police what he's described as civil unrest.
No federal troops in the city of Chicago. No militarized force in the city of Chicago.
1,000 protests.
I agree with that for the most part, but it seemed to me like Chicago might need a little. They might need a little help over there.
There's a story in here somewhere about Chicago.
Yeah, that sounds crazy.
Let me ask you guys a question. I've seen a lot of controversy surrounding Mayor Wu's stance on standing up against Donald Trump. And many people saying that stance is going to make it a lot harder for the people here in Boston. And how do we plan to deal with that when they do? We know that ICE is already here. Yeah. They've been here for a while. But it seems like it's going to ramp up in the way that it has with both, LA and DC. What are we prepared for that here in Boston? And do you guys think that it's a bad idea to not try to work with the administration? Or is it better for us to continue taking the stance of protest against Trump's administration as a whole?
Well, how much weight does her saying that she's not going to whatever, how much weight does her pushback hold on a national level when he is the president of the United States? Doesn't the national whatever trump just the city?
So I see like Governor Newsom.
Yeah.
According to Trump, Newsom
is he's the governor.
Right.
So what he says holds a lot of weight over there in California, especially because California is such a large state.
But does it hold more weight than the president of the United States?
I don't think that no, not to me. I think that Mayor Wu's stance, I don't have a problem with it because we've always been unapologetic.
Right.
Massachusetts, New England in general has always been unapologetic.
Yeah.
I understand what people are saying because Trump is so unhinged and he seems like he likes to get back.
Yeah.
Get back at people. So I understand people's stance around that. People are scared that Trump is, but I think he's senile. He's a nut.
Yeah,
I think regardless of what she says, he's gonna do what he wants to do.
And that's how I feel too. Like we can be against it as much as we want, but at the end of the day, if he wants to do it, he's gonna do it.
Yeah.
And what can we do about it besides just
keep on doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
So keep on protesting.
Yeah. Hey, affirmative action got to start somehow, some way. So if it happens here by our choice, then I'd rather have that.
New York, Massachusetts, and California ain't gonna back down from Trump. So that
and I think that Boston has a reputation for being a little rebellious when it comes to authority telling us what we can and cannot do.
Yeah.
So I think this is in the spirit of us. We just have to be prepared to. We have to be prepared to start to scream things in the middle of the street like no fascists, leave them alone, show us your ID, who are you, and film everything,
right? And I think that's what it's gonna be. That's he's gonna do it if he wants to, and I just think that we're gonna make a lot of noise about it. And I think that that's the only way that we do have to combat it or to fight back against it. But I don't think that we can really stop him from doing the things that he wants to do, which is crazy.
Just throw sandwiches at any officers breaking the law. You feel me? I swear to God, I'm gonna have my sandwiches ready, bro.
Get your charges
reduced. Get your sandwiches ready. What you gonna do with your sandwiches?
Throw them at the office.
At the National Guard.
Not saying you gotta get your tomatoes. You gotta get your tomatoes
right. Subway has an increase in purchases of $5 footlongs. Everybody's getting a sandwich thrown at them.
Better get your stocks.
Yeah,
that is funny.
Just along the lines of what we were just talking about, Governor Healy says that an immigration surge in Boston would be disrespectful to the cops. While speaking with NBC 10 Boston News on Monday, Massachusetts Governor Maura Healey responded to the prospect of an immigration enforcement surge by the federal government in Boston by stating that it is disrespectful to local and state law enforcement, and the state needs money for law enforcement. Healy said, you know what? I think it's disrespectful to law and state law enforcement who worked very hard every day. And what we need from the Trump administration is funding for cops, funding for community policing, and funding for law enforcement. Her comments were in response to questioning on a report from Politico on Friday that the administration is planning on immigration enforcement surge in Boston. And I think that that's, more ICE, more National Guard. So she said it would be disrespectful to our law enforcement if they did that.
See, she's with it too.
Yeah.
I mean, he hates her because she's a gay. Can I say, is that rude?
Yes.
She is a gay woman, a lesbian woman. And they are very conservative.
Along the lines of what you just asked, can we say gay anymore, or do we have to say LGBTQ?
I'm just saying LGBTQ to be safe.
Yeah.
I guess politically correct, you got to say that, or the or you can say the gay community.
Okay.
Yeah, because doesn't that all fall under? Doesn't gay fall under? Doesn't everything fall under the gay?
No.
No. Because you can be queer and not gay.
Oh.
But she is gay.
But she is gay. That. Yes.
Oh, Father.
Yeah.
My brain just said.
It gets deep.
Yeah.
Yeah. It does.
It does.
It's a lot.
It does.
Well, shout out to the LGBTQ plus community.
Yes.
Thank you, Bishop.
Our allies. Today. Thank you. What were you saying, sir?
Nothing.
All right. So there's that. So that's what she said. See what I said there? Anyway, workers march in solidarity to get ready for more regime outrages. So along these same lines, what we've been talking about.
More protesting.
Yeah, most Labor Days, the Greater Boston Labor Council holds a big breakfast and anybody attends. We are a union town after all, but not this year with a regime that has declared war on the union movement across the country and that is gearing up for a possible invasion of Boston. Labor leader instead organized Boston's first Labor Day parade. Hundreds upon hundreds of workers and allies marched yesterday morning from the Common to City Hall Plaza, where leaders of several unions declared they're ready to take on the Trumps, the Musk, the Bezos, and fight for not just their fellow union members, but the communities they live and work in. Workers over billionaires, they insisted, but also Boston over the guy Rep. Ayanna Pressley called a fascist and Senator Ed Markey called the scab in chief. Wow. Speakers reminded packed City Hall Plaza that Boston was home to Sam Adams, Paul Revere, and John Hancock, abolitionists and suffragettes Mel King and Melnia Cass, the place where the first same-sex couples got married and where Martin Luther King met Coretta Scott King. Donald Trump, take a look around. AFSCME Council 91 President Chuck Stockbridge said, we ain't going nowhere, anywhere. Boston will not back down, defiant Mayor Wu said. Like Paul Revere 250 years ago, we're spreading the news.
Yes, sir.
She added, we won't let you get away with kicking our loved ones off health care to fund tax breaks for the rich. We won't let you sweep the Epstein files under your Qatari jet. Markey called on Boston to send a message in the September 9th preliminary to MAGA and its rich supporters of a candidate whose name neither he nor Wu directly named, but the very idea of whom was roundly booed. Wow.
I mean, let's go.
Okay.
Give me a t-shirt.
Save our democracy. Dump Trump, one of the signs says. Look at that. Look how many people walked out there. Does this ass make my government look like a fascist? And it's a picture of Donald Trump. I mean, the people is out there. They're out there. It's going to be a fight.
Yo, get your sandwiches ready.
Yeah. AG Campbell secures $184 million in AmeriCorps funding after lawsuit against Trump administration. So here we go. Massachusetts Attorney General Andrea Joy Campbell. She started using her middle name now. All right. Announced a major legal victory on Friday, August 29th, preventing the Trump administration from withholding more than $184 million in AmeriCorps funding that supports community service programs across the nation. The decision followed months of litigation brought by Campbell and a coalition of 23 attorneys general and 2 governors who argued that the administration's funding freeze threatened to dismantle critical national service programs. Earlier this year, the Trump administration issued an executive order directing federal agencies to reduce their workforces. AmeriCorps, the federal agency dedicated to national service and volunteerism, responded by placing 85% of its staff on administrative leave and notifying employees of impending terminations. At least $400 million worth of AmeriCorps-supported programs were abruptly canceled.
What was the reason that they did that?
Why?
These are people who are in transition between high school and college, trying to figure out what they're doing. So they're giving their lives over for pennies to do community service and help out other things. I remember visiting AmeriCorps programs and stuff like that, and yada yada yada. It always seemed like a good, wholesome program to be in.
Remember the red ones that used to be here? What was their name?
Those are AmeriCorps. City Corps.
No.
Job Corps.
Who was it? It wasn't Job Corps.
No, Job Corps. The kids traveled out to upstate New York. It's City Year.
We used to have
red jackets with the
City Year.
It was City Year. Oh yeah. What happened to those? Do we not have that anymore?
I don't even know.
I think their things got cut too. Let me go to the website.
City Year got cut for real?
I don't know.
In June, Campbell filed suit challenging the cuts. A federal court issued a preliminary injunction restoring hundreds of unlawfully canceled AmeriCorps programs and barring further reductions without formal rulemaking. Despite the ruling, the Office of Management and Budget continued to withhold $184 million earmarked for AmeriCorps programs, including those serving seniors, low-income communities, and disaster recovery efforts. Campbell and her coalition filed an amended complaint in July, adding OMB as a defendant and seeking a second injunction. On August 28th, facing court deadlines, the administration informed the court that OMB would release the funds. AmeriCorps has since confirmed the money will be distributed as quickly as possible to affected programs. Massachusetts received over $23 million in AmeriCorps funding for fiscal year 2024, but several programs continued to face uncertainty during the funding freeze. Among those affected were Boston Healthcare for the Homeless program with a $400,000 request, Springfield College AmeriCorps program with a $615,739 request, College Advising Corps of Boston University with $899,875, Jumpstart for Young Children with $2 million, and TerraCorps with $1 million request. A.G. Campbell emphasized that preserving AmeriCorps funding was critical to protecting jobs and services that improve education, healthcare, environmental protection, and disaster relief. So they got the money back, right? That's what it says?
Yeah, pretty much. They got some of the money back.
Half of the money. Originally, it was Trump took away $400 million. We got 184 back.
A lot of jargon for just.
But they got the money back. Yeah. They got to tell the story.
We still have City Year.
And so we do. Mm-hmm. And I was just reading the eligibility. Unfortunately, individuals who have received deferred action for childhood arrivals, DACA, through the U.S. Department of Homeland Security are not eligible to serve as an AmeriCorps member at this time. Just even in the language that people now have to start putting up. I can be a child here, legally here, but I can't get a damn job because of this administration says that I shouldn't be able to work here. I can't come here, and if I do come here legally, I still shouldn't be able to work here because I shouldn't be able to get any money from anybody.
My question always is, what is the end game for what this is?
White supremacy, the enslavement of black and brown, and the remodeled of white supremacy. The white people feel like with all of this diversity, they are being shut out and they are being discriminated against, and that the way and the purr is now going to everybody else, and we want back the white purr.
Oh wow!
Until white purr is restored, and that because I'm white. Until our white power is restored and we have been able to replenish our dying population, we will be on a rampage to make sure that the rest of you guys feel our wrath.
The way that the white people go about it is so nasty. Remember that documentary with the little white man that was impregnating everybody that came to him for insemination? He was impregnating all of them because he wanted to have pure whiteness. They're so nasty with what the lows that they will reach down to in order to preserve this whiteness. It's so crazy. I was watching a video the other day, the white people were swimming alongside some little black children. and one of the little black girls got caught up in some sea moss and stuff and was being pulled down. And the white man would not let her use his ladder.
Oh, I saw that.
To come up out of the water so she wouldn't drown. When that sister went off on them people, they wanted to give her the ladder.
They should have built that child a boat.
Went off on them people. But it's just y'all just so nasty and disgusting.
Yeah.
The white people who are with that. I know there are good white people, but the white people who are with that crap is just really, it's so nasty. But anyhow.
And it's so uncalled for.
Power. White power.
White power. That is what the goal is here, is white power.
So crazy, so sad that you are so intimidated by us that's what the lows you will reach. Anyhow.
But if you thought about it, I too would be intimidated by black people. Yeah. We are so rich in all the things. Yep. Education, culture, finance, all of the things.
And this with a stink face.
And then even when we're poor, we're still so rich in so many other things. Like community, we're unstoppable. Yeah, I get it.
Self-destruction.
Like they don't have, that's why I push so hard for segregation.
Yeah.
Not because I don't think it would ever be achieved anytime soon. But I just feel like if those racist white people, like the racist white people who moved up to the mountains of Idaho, they want to have their own white town.
Yes.
Okay.
Can we
do it too? Or maybe we should be vindictive too and go burn down their whole little town so they can't have nothing.
Like how they burnt down Black Wall Street.
Yeah, but for what?
Yeah.
If y'all don't want us to be a part of you, then you shouldn't want us to work for you or to help you pick your cotton or anything like that.
Yeah.
We are nasty and disgusting and horrible and all the things. Leave us alone. Yeah. I bet y'all wouldn't last.
And that's the thing too, though. Bothered people really have a problem with people who are unbothered. Mm-hmm. And black people are so unbothered by white people that it bothers them. Like, why y'all not mad at us? We don't give a about y'all. Are you crazy? Like, what weight do y'all hold in anything that we're doing?
What y'all
You're
got that
never
we want?
gonna hold us back. Nothing. But they want everything
besides
that we got,
money.
which is crazy.
I was watching the show over the weekend. I forgot what it was, but it was a joke where the white people were from the mountains and they came to come meet the black people. When they came to meet the black people, all the black people were scared of the white folks because they thought it was unclean. No, these are clean ones. These are clean ones.
I'm not gonna lie.
It's very interesting.
Everything that we're saying right now falls down.
Speak up. Yeah.
I know it's my voice. I have my voice is a little damaged right now. But yeah, Malcolm X always wanted boundaries to be respected.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't like us, cool. We could be friendly and not like each other.
Yeah.
Respect is a given.
Respect
is a given thing. To get respect, you get respect.
Mm-hmm.
And James Baldwin just wanted everybody to know, like, yo, I'm black. So that means I come from Africa. I can't go back to Africa. You're Caucasian. That means you came from Europe.
Caucasus Mountains.
Caucasus Mountains as well. But you can't go back to Europe and wherever you came from. So we literally have to make this country, this stolen land, our home.
It is our home. We just want to be divided and want them to leave us alone.
But that's what I'm saying.
It's here. Everybody's made it their home. Like that's where everybody is. It's the point that they want us to work for them and it's not going to happen. Yeah. Like that's what we have to understand. You guys can overpopulate your place and be whoever you guys want. Leave us alone. Yeah. Leave us alone. We don't want to integrate. We don't want to do nothing. We just want good school, good food, and good streets. That's it.
Yeah.
Everybody else, leave us alone.
Yeah, but you want all of that. So who's going to do the grunt work?
We can do our own grunt work. We don't need to be doing their grunt work. They do their own and we do our own.
Now you see the difference. Now
what is the difference?
Now you see what they want from us. We have just...
Yeah, we always know they want us to be slaves since the beginning of time. That's not a surprise ending. That's what we always known. That's what they brought us here to do. And then when we got free, then they got upset about it because we got free. Not only did we get free, but we also got things, rights and laws and stuff like that. So yes, the mentality has always been for us to go back to where we were, which is their slaves, and it's not happening. We don't got to live together, but we're not going back to where we used to be. That's where we're at. Let's move it along.
Moving along, speaking of all of that and the changes that we need to make, September 9th, Boston voters to decide September 9th primary, 76 years since an incumbent mayor lost in a race. That's
telling.
Yeah. Here's what's in store for you as you start your day. Boston voters to decide September 9th primary, 76 years since an incumbent mayor lost. I don't know what else is that. 4 candidates are running in the nonpartisan primary election for mayor of Boston. I want them to not say 4 candidates, because where is Capucci? Have you ever heard anything about him or seen him or anything? Me either. Mayor of Boston on September 9th. The 2 finishers will advance to the general election on November 4th. 3 candidates, incumbent Michelle Wu, Josh Kraft, and Robert Capucci, that they are Democrats on their organization statements filed with the Massachusetts Office of Campaign and Political Finance. And the 4th, Domingos DeRosa, did not provide a partisan affiliation. Wu was first elected in 2021 when she defeated Anissa Asabi George 64% to 35.6%. In the 2021 primary, Wu and Asabi George defeated 6 other candidates and received 33.4 and 22.5 of the vote respectively. It has been 76 years since an incumbent mayor lost a bid for re-election in Boston. The last to do so was James Michael Curley in 1949. 2 candidates, Wu and Kraft, lead in the media attention, endorsements, and campaign fundraising. Wu, a former member of the Boston City Council, has endorsements from U.S. Senator Ed Markey, Elizabeth Warren, and U.S. Rep. Ayanna Pressley, as well as various labor unions and political organizations. Kraft, head of the Kraft Family Philanthropies and the son of New England Patriots owner Robert Kraft, has endorsements from the International Longshoremen's Association, as well as several local building trade unions, including the International Association of Bridge, Structural, Ornamental, and Reinforcing Iron Workers, Local 7, and Laborers Local 22. Before holding the public office, Wu interned for former Boston Mayor Thomas Menino. She is running on her record. Her campaign website says, since taking office, she has invested more in making housing affordable than any other administration in Boston's history. In her first full year as mayor, gun violence fell to the lowest level on record and has continued to fall every year since. She promised a summer job to every BPS student who wanted one and delivered, and has expanded universal pre-K to serve more children and families than before. Kraft was previously the CEO of the Boston Boys and Girls Club in Boston and the president of the New England Patriots Foundation. His campaign website says, I love this city, but I have serious concerns about its future and many issues need attention. Lack of access to housing that regular people can afford, which is forcing many people to leave the city. Boston public schools are failing our kids and families. Poorly planned bike and bus lanes that are changing our neighborhood streets and creating gridlock all across the city. The humanitarian crisis and public safety concerns at Mass and Cass need to be addressed.
What would you guys feel as you sit here right now? Think of the 3 biggest platforms that Boston needs to focus on. Everybody in the comment section also just give me your top 3, biggest issues that Boston is facing right now. Just if you were to run for a thingy, what would be your 3?
Housing, Mass and Cass, and the bus situation, the transportation, bus and bike lanes thing seems to be good.
So wait, what was that? Housing, Mass and Cass, and bus and transportation?
Yeah. The bus lanes and the bike lanes.
I would say housing and living wages.
3.
And come back to me on the 3rd one.
Yep, go ahead.
Mine would be mental health, food insecurities, and outdated resources.
Okay. In what do you mean?
Well, I mean by outdated resources, like we need to revamp everything from education, hotspots where people could have workout equipment, exercises, Mayor Wu was already doing the parks and the pools and White Stadium. So that what she's doing right there, she's making third locations, or it's like, I forgot the saying, but normally libraries and other stuff, community centers were hotspots for kids to chill and everything. We need to see more of that, because that was one of the biggest links to
kids
community.
or
Youth advocacy.
youth resources.
Youth advocacy.
Why do you? I want to push back real quick. Housing. Why do you guys say housing?
I think that it seems to me that they are building housing structures all over the city, and then when you look at it, who is getting these housing? Who's getting
over the weekend? There was a big thing that was going on Friday. There was actually a meeting for project that was supposed to happen in Hyde Park, and it was supposed to have some affordable units. It ended up having none. Not a one. So now it's like luxury living. There's a pool going there. This is right next door to the Walgreens over there on American Legion.
Okay. Oh.
So that whole empty area that's in the back there.
Yeah.
The whole area is about to be
Oh,
developed.
yeah.
At first, it was supposed to
Hell
have
is the Walgreens? Oh,
all that empty area.
What they want to do with that?
It's about to be luxury living.
Shut up, Tristan.
At first, there was going to be affordable housing, a couple of units there.
Yeah.
Something happened. Another city councilor from somewhere else came in and said something, and they got wiped away. There's not a one.
Not one affordable unit.
There's a swimming pool that's about to be built over there. A whole bunch of units, and nothing is affordable.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's all made for
It's not for us. It's for people who are moving in from other places.
What Walgreens again?
The one on
American
Legion, closer to
Stop and Shop and
Hyde Park Ave.
Flaming Grill over there, that area.
So, and I only push back on housing because we talk about all the time about housing, but I wanted to know where people's mind was at in the housing. So we need more affordable
and not
housing.
only that, with all the new buildings that are coming up, but people can't afford to purchase houses in Boston.
Yeah.
People who are born and raised here, who want to continue their families here, who have love for the city of Boston, can't afford to live here. It's so expensive.
Check out the headline that's on the screen. You guys, this is also the
developer of proposed American Legion Highway apartment complex stripped of all affordable units. Public open space tells residents it's all their fault.
Wow.
Look at the space.
Wow.
What the hell is that? Where is this? This is this is going to be right over there
all
next
in the
to
back.
it.
Yeah. Victoria Heights is in the back there.
Yeah, the corner of like Hyde Park Ave and
Yeah, where that big building is that been on sale for 45 years.
Yep.
Oh,
This
wow.
looks like Canton.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and not for us.
Stripped of all affordable housing?
All.
How is that able to actually happen in a city like Boston, where every single person that is running is campaigning on some type of housing proposal?
There's actually I'm gonna post this in the comment section. There's actually a video of the meeting at the end of it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch that today.
Are saying mass and cast, city planning and schools. What else?
What about schools? What do you guys want to happen to schools?
Yeah.
What is it? Because sometimes we got too many schools. Sometimes we consolidating schools. Like, I feel like Boston needs to have a this, right? Like, where we all put together all of our whatever, figure out what we need, what are the key things, and move forward with an agenda that says, I don't care what you're running on. What are the 3 things? How are you responding to these 3 things? And what is the tangible steps needed in order to accomplish that?
Sounds like
and I feel like we do these things in little silos in our little pods, but we don't ever have like a citywide plan that people, ranking, okay, housing this and this. Everybody circle it. This is the percentage that wants to do that. And I feel like we just don't it's very logical statistics and data point gathering. We're not doing that. Everybody's just running on, we need better housing. Well, how do you plan to do it? What's the plan?
Rels Taylor says housing, gentrification, mass and cast, and bus and bike lanes. Mike Nice says housing, jobs, and transportation. And Ranilla John Finn says rent control regulation section 8 so that regular working people don't have to compete with them, and more funding for schools. That's
yeah. I mean, these are all good things, and I'm seeing a lot of them repeating. And as we go through this, I hope I can remember to kind of just eliminate them as we push more things to the top. So things like the opioid crisis, we know that that's a problem, but does that trump affordable housing, or does that get solved with affordable housing? You know, like what is feeding all of the rest? Taxes and stuff like that. We pay too much taxes here. What label or what category does that go into? It's very interesting, city planning.
And when you think about it too, like if you sit down and put it all out on the table, it's all very related to everything. So.
Everything feeds right into each other. It's like infrastructure, affordability, and...
For my third, I would say rent. So for my first, definitely housing. My second, definitely living wages. And for my third, definitely rent.
But again, all of that falls into the same. Same
they're all under affordability. Like that's where we would put it. Affordability.
All under life.
Life.
First world problem.
It'd be like life, children, food. Like what are we doing?
Yo, especially with the food, because like, yo, I don't know about y'all, but
there's a lot of food assistance out here,
and that's how I feel too, Tristan. I feel like there's a lot of places. Like I be driving down random streets, and there just be boxes and boxes of food out there, and people are like, come get 8 gallons of milk.
But you know what I think it is? I think there's a lot of fear mongering in why food insecurity comes up. Is because we keep on hearing that all of these resources are being cut, and all this funding is being cut for a lot of the food. So there is a lot of food. There's a lot of foods we have. When we hear that Daily Table is closing, and we're hearing that this other one, the Dorchester Food Co-op is closing, that they took away funding from the what is it called, the food bank. We hear all of that, and there still is a lot of food out there, but we're hearing that it's not there.
It's not available. Like this has what I've been seeing has been happening before this.
What?
Just food insecurities. Like, think about it. Go to the Stop and Shop off American Legion. Then go to the Stop and Shop towards on Jackson Square. You can even go to the Stop and Shop on Grove Hall. They're all completely different.
Yeah,
they were, but now it's been regulated across a lot of the Stop and Shops. The prices that those kids from the one in JP did this whole experiment and and made all of these changes. So I was actually in Stop and Shop yesterday, and they have announcements everywhere that we've changed prices, and the prices in Stop and Shop are they're pretty good. It's pretty damn good.
We reported on that last week.
Yep, we did. Yeah. So there's changes being made, but I understand what you're saying. I respect what you're saying.
Because families still need to have food in their pantries.
Absolutely. Yeah. Food is expensive. It is, but go to Stop and Shop. Oh, and clearly Canadians is back, y'all. Clearly Canadians is back.
Isn't it? In regular
they are in
schools
Stop and Shop, and Shaw's right now has a sale for 6-pack is $5.99, but they're regularly like $2.49 each bottle, which is crazy.
Sweet seltzer water.
It's delicious.
Oh, okay. Because I was really about to comment and be like, "Yo, Canadians been here." Like,
but they've improved the formula, so it's not as sweet as it used to be back in the days, but it's still very delicious.
No, that's why I had to get hip, because y'all talk about water. I'm talking about people.
No, we talking about the water.
Yeah, I was talking about people. Like, clearly Canadians is back. Clearly Canadians been here. They never left.
Clearly.
Put a boom ching.
Clearly. And then very last story, Boston police are investigating a hit and run after a car hits an outside restaurant table. So this is down on right on Boylston Street. So while dining outside on Labor Day, Boston police say a 51-year-old man got quite a jolt when a car hit his table. That's probably very scary. Someone said who dined at the same restaurant. Maybe there should be more barriers, or they have barriers. So scary for those, I'm sure. It all happened just after 11 a.m. at the Bostonia Public House, where patio furniture is surrounded by layers of barricades, a plastic barrier, then a planter, and in some spots, metal fencing. You'd hope you'd be safe, right? The manager of the restaurant told 7 News that traffic on State Street was a standstill because of a Labor Day parade nearby.
Want to know who is responsible?
Dining outside on Labor Day, Boston police say a 51-year-old man got quite a jolt when a car hit his table.
It's probably very scary. Maybe they should have more barriers. Oh, I guess they have barriers. Yeah, so it's scary for those people, I'm sure.
It all happened just after 11 a.m. at the Bostonia Public House, where patio furniture is surrounded by layers of barricades, plastic barrier, then a planter, and in some spots, metal fencing.
You'd hope you'd be safe, right?
The manager of the restaurant tells 7 News traffic on State Street was at a standstill because of a Labor Day parade nearby. Officers say a car attempted a U-turn on Broad Street, struck a barrier, and pushed it into the victim.
There was motorcycle, regular police.
They'll be all right, B.
Be all right. You would have had a fall out. She should have fell out.
Oh my God!
My neck.
Yes. They'd be like, nothing is physically wrong with you, but my feelings is hurt because that's crazy. But anyhow, so that's that. That is the local news. Where are we? Oh my gosh, where did the day go? It's 10:28. We're gonna take a pause for the cause. Come right back, and we've got national and entertainment stories for you guys. It is Saucy and Friends in the morning. Be right back.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
Praise the Lord, City of Boston. This is Brother Chris right here on Spark FM.
Come on, sing it.
Bringing you Sunday morning worship each and every Sunday morning, 6 to 10 a.m. Let's get our praise on.
What is this, Doctor?
This is.
Well, Spark of New England, Spark FM.
Bringing the heat back to the airwaves.
Turn us up.
All right, let's take a look.
Advertise your business, brand, or music on Spark FM. Contact us at sparkfmonline.com for more information.
Hi, it's Mayor Michelle Wu. Together, we're working to make Boston a home for everyone. Boston has become the safest major city in America. We've built more affordable housing and helped more families become first-time homeowners than ever before. We've invested in our schools, expanding paid youth summer jobs, early college and career, and boosting free universal pre-K, early education, and childcare. I'm asking for your vote on September 9th.
Vote to re-elect Mayor Wu on Tuesday, September 9th. Paid for by the Wu Committee. MichelleForBoston.com.
Each and every Saturday night from 6 to 9 p.m. inside the Avenue, where you bring the drinks and we bring the vibe. My name is Gary Banton alongside my co-host Big Trini right here in SparkFMOnline.com, the number one place for soca, hip hop, R&B, and more. Each and every Saturday from 6 to 9 p.m. It's the Avenue.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad. Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path, because when you talk, they hear you. Learn more at underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Boston's new home for urban Caribbean music. Spark FM. Spark FM. Playing all your favorite hits from reggae. Spark FM.
If you no mess with where you are gonna see a million. We got the Congo long just like the Amazon.
Spark FM.
I do the life you know easy. No say we are for win. Walk with the camera like Jesus.
Soca. Hip hop.
Yeah, we on and we going crazy.
R&B.
You could do damage. You could do damage.
Afrobeats and much more. Spark FM. Spark FM.
What is this, Doctor? This is.
Well, Spark of New England, Spark FM.
Bringing the heat back to the airwaves.
Turn us up.
All right, let's take a look.
Yerp, and we're back, and it's time for our national and entertainment news. Let's see what we have going on for you guys today. Congress faces tough funding deadline for summer break. I don't even know what this means, and I know it's something bad. Good morning, folks. Welcome to what's known as the meteorological start to fall. Here's what that means. Congress is back after a 6-week summer break with an October 1st deadline to fund the federal government looming. Republicans face mounting pressure to support President Trump's agenda despite slim majorities in both chambers and his platiturating approval rating. No room for error. The GOP holds razor-thin majorities in both chambers, but its House majority could be narrowed to just 2 seats due to the 2 Democrat-favored special elections this month, leaving little wiggle room in negotiations. Presidential polls, the budgeting battle comes as Trump's job approval ratings are at about 40%, lower than any other modern president at this time in their term. President's redistricting battles, adding further turmoil to Congress's return, is that several states, including Texas, California, Ohio, and Indiana, are intensifying their controversial efforts to redraw statewide congressional maps ahead of next year's midterm elections.
So they're trying to draw the maps to make more Republican territory.
Yes.
Is that
they're literally taking the vote away from districts that have blue voters, and they're redrawing them to include more that would vote red. Go to this, Tristan, because this is crazy.
To avoid a government shutdown, and already they're fighting over the terms of a plan to keep the government open. 27 News Washington correspondent Vinay Simlot explains the new wrinkle in the spending fight.
Congress has less than a month before a possible government shutdown, and to avoid it, House Republicans want to force Democrats to take up a bill to prevent non-citizens from voting.
You're voting in a federal election. You got to prove you're a citizen. This is not hard.
Texas Representative Chip Roy pushed the House Speaker to combine a spending bill with the SAVE Act. It requires documents to prove a person is a citizen before they can register to vote.
We make it easy, no burden. But we ought to go through that to make sure there aren't non-citizens voting.
In July, the White House released a statement opposing that legislation, arguing it is already illegal for non-citizens to vote in federal elections, and the bill would make it much harder for all eligible Americans to register to vote. A person familiar says Speaker Mike Johnson will tie the SAVE Act to a spending plan before it goes to the Senate, where Democrats are in control.
Send it over to the Senate and say, all right, guys, what do you want to do?
The SAVE Act is the first hang-up. The second, some Republicans want to pass a temporary spending bill through March, hoping former President Donald Trump will win the election.
That's not good for anybody. It's bad governance.
But the Republican House Appropriations Committee Chairman Tom...
Yeah, they just old one.
Yeah.
I see.
Because that's crazy. Because what they were saying here, which I thought was really, really crazy, was that they were trying to prove that people are citizens because you guys are so afraid that you won't get the right votes.
Yes.
So now you're trying to pull out all kinds of trickery.
That's what they're doing with Trump, before he disappeared, was talking about the mail-in ballots and stuff like that, and how he wants to get rid of those, and he wants to get rid of those. Because he understands that, like, what the mail-in ballots do is, you got to think about the elderly. You got to think about people that are in college and not at school, people who are traveling, people that work abroad. All these things are helping our democracy by allowing people that live here, reside here, and that pay taxes here to be able to cast a vote. So when you take away that, what he's trying to do is just literally make it harder for people to vote, even though we already have a national average of nothing. Which I don't understand. Like, that's just the epitome of cheating.
Yeah.
Like, you just want to cheat. And I don't want us to be cheaters.
Yeah.
If you lose, you lose. If you win, you win. But every election, we should not be talking about voter fraud.
Yeah. It's being a sore loser, which is ridiculous.
Because why didn't we? I'm still mad at us for not insurrectioning.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why we didn't climb the walls of the White House and get busy too.
Because we would have got shot, most definitely.
Touche, you got that. You got that. I ain't even got no more argument for you. They would have rather drop a bomb on the whole entire on the whole entire thing than allow us to do what they did. Hiroshima.
Negotiations are probably the biggest agenda item when Congress gets back. As you know, or as folks may know, Congress has been gone for just over a month. And when they left this big agenda item, pretty much TBD. How are we going to fund the government for the next year? It's already very clear that they're not going to be able to get a full package of a government spending deal, all 12 of those bills done by the September 30th deadline. So instead, both Democrats and Republicans have to reach some sort of compromise on a temporary fix, a continuing resolution, or people hear the term CR thrown around a lot. That's going to be a temporary fix. It could be days, it could be weeks long, it could be months long that will extend the funding of the federal government. And negotiations are just going to get started. They've been happening behind the scenes during this break, but with everyone back in Washington, they'll really get going. Now, Republicans are going to need some Democrats, we believe, in order to get this over the finish line and reach some sort of deal to temporarily fund the government. But that could be a tricky proposition for Democrats to lend their support to Republicans when it comes to funding decisions, the administration and House Republicans and Senate Republicans have not shown willingness to work bipartisanly with Democrats on a number of issues. And the biggest thing that just happened is the White House, President Trump announced this procedural tool called a pocket rescission, where he's going to claw back nearly $5 billion of funding Congress already approved and say, we're going to cancel that. We're going to save the money and we're not going to do that. That has angered some Democrats who are now saying, why would we work with Republicans to find a temporary solution to keep the government funded if the administration is going to ignore that? So that's what we're coming into when we get into these negotiations. It's just a lot of questions, a lot of uncertainty on how the two sides can come together.
I sincerely hope that these Democrats stand strong and find their backbone and do not back down to any of this foolishness that these people are proposing. And
I just don't feel like they will.
They might.
I don't think so, Tristan, because every single time we had the opportunity to fight back in some capacity with Congress, there was always some old yellow belly, spineless D-head like Schumer or some of the other ones that wanted to be like, oh no, it's gonna be worse if I don't fight back, I'm gonna be worse. What are you guys doing to us? The Democrats have such a low approval rate because they suck.
Yeah,
they just suck.
They have sucked, but we have to have faith that they may stop sucking.
They sound like the last couple of weeks. They sound like they understand where we at right now. And
I mean, it does sound like
I need y'all to prove me right.
A little tough, but I mean, I based on their record, it's not. It's not likely, but I really hope that they just, I hope that we can do it right. If not, I'm denouncing my party and I'm going to be independent officially because I'm tired. I'm not going to do this no more. I don't know what I'm a super voter, so I don't know what that's going to do. But I said what I said.
Next story.
It's true because I don't know. I don't think it's going to happen. Trump to award Rudy Giuliani the Presidential Medal of Freedom, which is the highest honor any civilian could get.
Ain't Rudy Giuliani almost died last week? What are they still doing around to accept honor for?
Bro, in the car accident
and then the Lord is just merciful because good Lord, how not? How did it not? The Lord has a plan.
Yes.
God is good.
All the
time, and we've got to trust him in his movements and in his timing because clearly it wasn't Rudy's time, which I don't understand.
Whoa! You got a question though?
What?
Which God is on his side?
The devil,
the same one that Lil Nas.
And now to a serious car accident involving Rudy Giuliani. The 81-year-old former New York City mayor was hospitalized in New Hampshire after the car he was riding in was hit on a highway, injuring 3 people. Hallie Jackson has the latest.
Former New York City Mayor Rudy Giuliani now said to be in good spirits after fracturing his spine in a car crash. Police say the 81-year-old was the passenger in a Ford Bronco driven by longtime aide Ted Goodman Saturday night. According to Giuliani's head of security, their SUV pulled over to help another vehicle, calling 911 for what was described as a domestic violence incident.
Domestic disturbance. Callers reporting that a male and a female are arguing.
But after police arrived and the Bronco got back on the highway, Giuliani's head of security says it was rear-ended at high speed, the two SUVs slamming into the median.
What is that? His
was transferred to a nearby trauma center, according to his security head, who stressed this was not a targeted attack. This video from WMUR shows Giuliani at a minor league baseball game just hours before the crash. Giuliani's son, Andrew, writing on X, he's, quote, honored to have a dad that I can call the toughest SOB.
Okay, that was nice.
Yeah, he's just the toughest SOB, period. That's who he is. He literally is a son of a bitch. Like, Rudy Giuliani is a terrible person.
Speaking of son of a bitch, did you see the picture that came out of Trump's parents the other day?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Wait, what?
Did you just call his mother a bitch?
Well, yeah.
Oh, wow.
No, Kim.
She's standing on. She's standing on.
She's an ugly one too.
Oh, not a nice looking lady.
Oh my God! And that's where he got his hair from.
Yes, it is.
Do you have the picture?
Wispy.
Just
Trump's parents.
Yo, that is wicked work.
Look
Let's
at them.
see.
Look at how they look.
Yep.
Look at her hair.
That is them.
Let's wrap.
He has her same hair. Maybe it's an ode to his mother.
I don't know, but what is that made of? This one right here is the one.
Look at them.
This
Wow.
little.
They look dead.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
That's rough.
You know, like if you know, he didn't have too much of a choice to turn out the way that he is. They was probably the most racist, vile people that ever walked this planet.
Yeah.
Look at this with this coif here. She has a coif, and he has a uncle mullet.
I don't know what that is.
Slick down.
Anyway, he ain't got no edges. He needs some Botanics.
Then we can't be talking
Uncle
about
Mullet
people's
is
mother.
crazy work.
116 pounds of cocaine was found behind fake wall in a shipping container.
I think you read the number wrong.
1,116 pounds.
Crack
of cocaine.
Yes.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Do they got a picture of the cocaine? Oh, they just taking it up. Well, oh wow. It packages so nice. That's my worst fear of being a kingpin is my drugs being seized.
Mm-hmm.
That is literally my worst fear.
Because that's all your money.
That's everything that I
mean,
have.
it comes with the game.
Oh, look at it on the boat.
That's crazy.
With great risk comes great rewards.
Homeland Security correspondent Nicole Scango joins me now to tell me about it. Nicole, what was the operation that led to this haul?
Yeah, John, more than 76,000 pounds of illegal narcotics valued, as you said it there, nearly $500 million. And it was the result of 19 different maritime seizures in the Eastern Pacific and Caribbean Sea dating back to June. The U.S. Coast Guard says the drugs seized represent 23 million potentially lethal doses, enough to kill everyone in the state of Florida. The majority of that was cocaine, but other drugs included marijuana.
Enough to kill everybody in the state of Florida.
On top of that, the crew stopped 11 what's called go-fast vessels, speedboats, and detained 34 suspected drug traffickers. If these numbers seem shocking for a 2-month operation, they shouldn't be. An explosion in the global container shipping business has allowed narco traffickers to take to the high seas, fueling Europe and other countries' growing appetite for cocaine. The Coast Guard says 80% of all illegal drugs are now seized by authorities in this way.
That's crazy.
We got a drug
Maybe
problem.
I need to be in maritime.
Just come up on a brick or three.
Right.
Take two.
Just one. Franklin only needed one in Snowfall to build his empire. All
You know what? I gotta go finish watching that.
I don't know. I don't know if that's what happened in Snowfall because I tried to watch it 6 times and couldn't get through. So I don't know.
I had to stop. Franklin was influencing me too much. So I had to
Is
stop.
that what he just had one brick to start, right?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
You was out here trying to. let me leave you alone. 54 shot, 7 dead in Chicago amid Trump's threat to deploy National Guard. Is that how they are? Is that how they decided to fight back?
That's what I'm saying. Like when that man was
it a
like,
message?
Trump won't come to Chicago, he might need to. I think so.
At least 54 people have been shot, 7 fatally.
Yeah.
Of 54, only 7 were shot fatally.
And one weekend.
Where?
Chicago.
What are the bullets these days? Rubber? Not saying that I need people to die, but that's a crazy odd.
Yeah.
That's a crazy ratio.
Because everybody got these switches and stuff like that. You know, everybody ain't necessarily aiming; they just shooting.
They shooting blind.
The violent holiday weekend came as President Trump renewed threats to send federal agents and National Guard troops to Chicago over the objections of Illinois Governor J.B. and Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson. Trump on Saturday sent a warning to, Pritzker, in a post on the social media platform referencing recent crime in Chicago and saying, Pritzker better straighten it out fast or we're coming. Pritzker is a Democrat, responded in a news conference a week ago in an early Trump threat to straighten out Chicago, just like we did in D.C., by saying that the president's plan was unprecedented and unwarranted. It is illegal. It is unconstitutional. It is un-American. I don't know. With 54 shootings in a weekend, it seems like y'all might need a little bit of help.
And that's a common statistic for Chicago, to the point where I feel like they just stopped giving out the stats, or we stopped reading about the stats for Chicago shooting. But I think that's what it is every weekend. I think at least 54 people get shot in Chicago every weekend.
Allegedly.
What? I think so.
What's 54?
And that's crazy. Yeah. One of the things around this National Guard deployment that I've been seeing online and stuff is people have been saying, okay, you get the National Guard in there, violence and things plummet to the ground and they stop for a while. When you remove the folks back out of there, what is the plan to make sure that the violence doesn't just start back up now that the guard is gone?
No plan.
But see, that's the problem here.
It's concepts of a plan.
We keep on doing these big drastic measures to fix things now with absolutely no plan of what to do after that. Let's put troops in every city in America. It will stop. If we're not planning to keep them there forever, then what are we doing? It's very silly. It's very silly way that this country is being ran right now, and I don't like it. A boy was fatally shot during Ding Dong Ditch prank in Texas.
I saw that on the news this morning.
Play stupid games.
Win stupid prizes. I can say the F word on here, right?
No, you cannot. No, you
That's not the
absolutely
one.
cannot.
No, not that
Bump
one.
around and find out.
F around, find out.
SAFO.
Yeah.
That's
Let's
what
go to this clip here about Ding Dong Ditch, because there's old people living in these houses that don't have the time to be sitting around asking you who you are.
That's all.
Think about it. Well, these kids wearing shiesties, because if you playing Ding Dong Ditch while wearing a shiesty, I ain't taking
then
a
you're
chance.
getting bazookaed after.
I ain't taking a chance.
You shouldn't have to be in Texas and Florida. You just don't play those games.
Exactly.
For real.
It's just so heartbreaking and sad.
George Skinner lives just 2 houses down the street, where Houston police say a middle-aged man opened fire on a group of kids ding-dong ditching late Saturday night. An 11-year-old boy was shot in the back and died Sunday afternoon.
There's no way you can mistaken that kid for somebody grown, and that's what hurts so bad.
This isn't the first time a ding-dong ditch prank has turned violent. Last month, a similar case happened in Fort Worth and in Frisco, where police there say 3 teenage boys nearly lost their lives.
They may seem like harmless pranks, but they can be very dangerous indeed.
I spoke with Sergeant Betsy Smith. She's a retired law enforcement officer who is now the spokesperson for the National Police Association.
We have had recent trends like this ding-dong ditch, which has been happening for 50, 60 years. There's also been various TikTok challenges.
TikTok challenges like the door kick challenge caught by a Katy homeowner last month. While it's unclear if social media had anything to do with this case, Houston police has a message to parents. We've heard about pranks like this before.
Yes, I want to start out by saying Houston's a safe community, and it's sad that we're
That's cat. That's cat.
I want to start by saying Houston is no, it's not.
Let me say this
before I begin.
Schneider says that Ding Dong Ditch is no longer just ringing the doorbell; they're kicking in the doors.
Yeah, and they
Excuse
gave
me?
a live representation of it. A kid ran up and donkey kicked the door and ran.
Oh yeah, then that is
you're getting boomed.
That's it. Yeah, absolutely. Double barrel shotgun. Like it doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
What is it that I can't always blame. I guess I can't always blame the parents because I don't know who to blame.
It's just the kids being stupid.
But they're so stupid. I remember, like at the New Edition, I think it was Ralph. He was the one who wear the little thing like this.
Ralph the Michael Jackson voice. Yeah.
He was saying how they was just bored kids, and they used to be jumping off of buildings onto mattresses in the snow and stuff like that. Yeah. Back in the day, I feel like we used to do things to hurt our own selves.
Yeah.
We used to jump out of windows and things like that.
They found some abandoned barn in the middle of New Jersey, Newark. I don't know how they found a barn. And they used to jump out the second floor of the barn onto the dirty mattresses.
Yeah.
That's so nasty.
Now these kids, and I remember Ding Dong Ditch, used to knock the door and used to run.
Yep.
Now we kicking in the doors. Why? Because it's not the same. You can't ring the bell. You think they're going to hear the kick more?
Yesterday, Noah and I went to go get his Monday pizza, and we were in Sun Pizza right over here on Blue Hill Ave, and there was just a whole bunch of kids in there, like kids, and like standing outside, sitting inside. So he came up, the guy behind the counter was like, "Are you guys ordering anything?" And they were like, "No." And he was like, "Well, you gotta get out of here then." So he kicked them out. But out front was like 9 and 10-year-olds on bicycles just all hanging outside. And Noah was like, "Where are these kids' parents?"
But that's the question I asked today.
Yes.
Why is it that school is starting on the Thursday?
Yeah.
What we are seeing happening is that there is nothing more for them to do.
Yep.
When you keep on pushing back the time that they need to be in school, that literally means that they have nothing to do.
Yep.
Parents are going to work. Parents are going to work. They don't get a chance to prepare for when school is. We've been doing that over the weekend. We've been doing it after the last 2 weeks of school.
Yeah.
When you don't have schooling for the children to go, they don't have nothing to do but to be outside hanging out.
And that Harambe Park is so now the whole whatever this police station is their headquarters is Harambe Park because they are lined up out there every day because those kids are it's like they just go to the park, or maybe the parents drop them off at the park, but that's all Harambe Park has become, is a hangout for these kids who have nothing to do.
And not just any kids with shiesties, dirt bikes,
mopeds,
bikes,
and those are mainly the fellas. The young ladies.
The young ladies, they walk and fight you. I'm more scared of the little girls than I am of the boys.
No cat.
Because the girls are gully.
They shiestied up without the shiesties.
And they cute with their shiesties. They got little ponytails hanging out, little pink shiesties, all kinds of stuff. But they scary. I'm scared of them children.
You know they'll fight you if they're wearing a polo sweater or some 11s.
Oh. What's 11?
I don't even know what an 11 is.
Some Jordan 11s in a polo sweater. That was a hood go-to classic back in the mid 2010s, early 2010s, mid 2010s.
Damn, that's how I dress now. That's crazy.
Very crazy.
But I like that.
This is a very interesting story. Woman who receives mean comments online about her appearance explains why she refuses to delete selfies. I am not an aesthetically beautiful person, but I love myself. And hello, Naomi. Do it.
Yeah.
In a heartwarming exclusive story from People, a wise Zambia-based lawyer, Naomi Pilula, shows us what it means to stand tall in the face of negativity. Yeah. While the internet tried to drag her look, she chose to use the moment to show love for herself instead. Yeah. Similar to other powerful stories of self-confidence shared on Hollywood Unlocked, Pilula's experience is one that resonates deeply in today's culture. Back in June, Pilula had been casually posting her usual selfies, but one photo hit differently and went viral. She captioned it, "Happy Monday, the hair is hairing and the skin is skinning, so I'm so happy. This is a Bantu not out on freshly washed hair, so even though my hair is in dire need of a retire, it still looks cute. Here's to feeling and looking cute." And she posted her picture. Since then, the photo was bombarded with rude comments, some of which shouldn't be repeated, but primarily poking fun at her nose and facial features. While for most of us, it's hard to ignore rude comments. It made Pilula want to embrace her beauty more and on the same platform that tried to tear her down. And basically, she just kept on posting her selfies.
Yep.
And it didn't matter. And she kept on posting nice, inspirational things and just how happy she was to be who she is. Her nose is
it's quite wide.
Prominent.
It's prominent. It is an aggressive nose.
Yes.
But you know what? I have seen a lot where, do you know who got you? The Me Too lady.
Oh, yes.
The Me Too lady.
Yes.
When she came out, she was attacked a lot for her nose, and they said that she looked like KRS-One.
Yeah. That's what she looked like.
There is something,
I didn't even know who you were talking about, and I knew that you were talking about KRS.
It's very interesting because these are the features that white women try so hard to get. Like her very, very full lips and stuff like that. That's what white people try to emulate. They just don't want them that big. Some of us were just born with big features.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And that's it. And y'all still want to be us too.
Yep.
White people still want to be us.
Yep.
So good shout out to Pilula.
She's been all over my timeline. Oh my gosh, there's so many stories about her to be reposted. And she's just very, very ethnic. The nose is
nosing.
Yeah. But it's beautiful.
It is on her. It's a nose.
Nose is a nose.
Yeah.
Who knew it?
A nose is not a nose.
Got your nose.
See? That's exactly. You see?
You know,
it be your own people.
It be your own people. And black people is not easy people to deal with. And that is unfortunate. Yeah. Because black people are terrible.
Yeah, we're not nice, but we're kind.
Yes.
Oh, nice. That's cute.
I like that.
I'll help you move and be like, dang, this is a little house you got, brother. Like,
yeah, that's true.
That's a tad. This is very compact.
You should have stayed with your mama, man.
You're right. You're very right about that.
Wasn't your basement bigger than this?
You're very right about that. Oh, we're awful.
We are. Fans express, this is entertainment news. Fans express concerns over Krishan Rock's 2-year-old. I've been having concerns about that, and I'm never gonna not have concern about it. But if she loves her child, then whatever.
Yeah.
I mean,
what to do now?
I mean, quick
They're
question.
concerned that he's special needs, and I mean, does think about it? Did the baby have a choice? There wasn't going to be a lot of chances that baby was not going to come out with special needs. Look who his parents are.
But the baby clearly has, what is it called? Drunk syndrome?
Down syndrome.
Damn, he was born with fetal alcohol syndrome.
There you go.
Oh, wait, Krishan Rock was drinking while...
Yes.
Krishan
the
Rock.
whole time.
Yeah.
Drinking and smoking.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Are you surprised by that?
No. Oh, I don't like to pry in on people's businesses, but
It's out there. You don't got the prize right there. That's right there. It's right there.
I guess that's how much I like to stay out the loop. If
Business is business too.
YSL RICO lawyer Kayla Bumpus and Young Thug co-defendant Shannon Stillwell are expecting a baby.
Yeah.
Oh, but before that, Young Thug has been going viral.
Yes.
For being a rat.
He's a rat.
Yeah.
He's a rat?
How is he a rat
There's-
when he was going after Young Gunna, calling Gunna a rat when he was out here ratting too?
There is a 2-hour video that's going viral of him being
a snitch,
instigated.
Interrogated.
One of them gated. And yeah, man. So Young Thug has been going viral because they're saying that he is indeed a snitch.
Oh, wow.
And that's 2 hours before the lawyer came.
Who was he talking to?
The cops.
And he was just singing.
Singing. He was singing.
That's my best friend. That's my best friend.
That's very crazy. Conjoined twins, Abby and Brittany Hensel, run errands days after newborn arrival. Who had a...
This is... I mean, what you mean who had a baby?
They
got one body.
So it came out of one or both?
Who it belonged?
It came to them. One of them is married.
How does the husband... Ain't they...
Oh, it's that couple.
This is the famous twins.
Yeah.
Abby and Brittany Hensel are deep in family mode with Abby's hubby, Josh Bowling, weeks after welcoming their first kid, and even the family dog joined the outing. The famous conjoined twins were spotted keeping it low-key over the weekend in their Minnesota home, dropping their Labradoodle at the groomer while Josh handled a grocery run at the local market. The whole crew looked happy and settled, truly in the truck of their family life. With a newborn in the mix, things are clearly busy. Remember earlier this month, TMZ snagged pics of the twins loading a car-seated baby into a Tesla, though they're still kept mum on whether the little one's theirs.
Wow.
Who is it going to be for?
Who else is it going to be? As you know, Abby and Brittany set the internet ablaze last year when word got out Abby tied the knot with Josh back in 2021, sparking endless questions about their relationship dynamics. Well, it appears it's working out just fine.
That's so unfair. What if that one didn't want to be married?
Shouldn't we have made a group decision to love him together?
And shouldn't he be married to both of us and not one of us?
Yes.
Well, the question is,
how he fall in love with one of us?
how many holes?
Where was he?
They got one
hole.
There's one hole.
Where was?
So what's the problem?
Where was the other one when the other one was falling in love?
Bro, I can't take this. How do they walk? How do they like, what?
What do you mean?
They got one body with just two heads.
Yeah.
So it's just like, you go, I go, you go, I
No,
go.
like their
it's
body
one body. They just walk
their
with
body
one
just-
body.
Yeah.
They walk like how you walk. They just got two heads.
Yeah. That's
Two
it.
brains?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's why one is married and one is not.
But that's not fair, though. You got to marry both of us. You can't marry one of us.
That
And
is
then
a
our
Futurama.
Does the child do they have one mommy or they have two? Well, they obviously have two mommies, but is the child belongs to us? Do we share? Nope.
Can
Keep
they
on going.
sue one for custody?
Nope. 50 Cent seemingly reacts to those people. Those people just gotta live their life how they have to live their life.
Look at this.
Somebody
come and look at this.
Look at this. You know,
That's what I'm saying.
it's the same thing
Pastor
with the
Troy
lady with
wants to
the
know if
noise.
there's 4 titties or 2.
I think they got 4 titties.
Oh, I think it's 4 did it.
I don't think it's 4 titties.
Well,
it's just 2
well,
heads.
because
if
it's
it's 4
right here.
nipples?
They're conjoined.
What if it's 4 nipples?
No, it's not.
It's not. It's
They
only
have one body.
torso. This right here, up at the shoulders, is where they connect.
So are they double jointed?
Oh,
No.
this boy.
No.
Whatever this boy's name. What is his? Bishop.
I got
We got to
I'm
move
gonna have
on.
to do a deep dive into that because I want to know how they had a baby.
But they don't even know if it's not the rat. Yes, we are down the rabbit hole. Let's move
Yeah.
out of it. 50 Cent seemingly reacts to Young Thug and YSL snitching scandal in Atlanta. Oh, this is what we were just talking about. What
Yo,
the 50 Cent?
I love 50.
People
50
got it, got
Cent.
more head, they got more body.
Oh my god.
50 Cent. The jokes that are told here on Spark FM are only for entertainment purposes.
That's not fair. Y'all would not make fun of the lady with the big nose, but y'all making fun of these twins.
I didn't
conjoin.
I really want to know if they.
The Lord does what he needs to do to make this world what it is.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
Via Instagram, he shared a post seemingly reacting to all these snitching allegations coming out of the YSL sphere at its adjacent affiliations. The clip is of a man smoothly and delicately dancing in the rain. This how you gotta move in the streets now, cause these ninjas telling. Be careful now. The G Unit mogul captioned the post.
Why ain't he saying anything about it? What does he have to do with that?
Show the post. I gotta see this. I love 50.
50 is such a problem.
I love 50.
Oh,
man.
look at it. Oh. Oh.
Nah.
What is so? What they?
This is how you gotta move. Oh, I don't even know what's so funny, but
me either. But what does 50 have to do with it? He has affiliations with YSL, or he's just
a
doing
troll.
What he does. Okay.
He's a troll.
He's a hip hop commentator.
That's exactly what he is. You're right.
So, caught up in the Young Thug snitching scandal included Peary, Roscoe, Rallo, YSL, Woody, Gunna, YSL, Duke, Yak, Gotti, Thug's brother, Unfunk. Unfunk and more.
That sounds like African.
What is the meeting like where they sit around and choose their names?
Yeah, I know you want to laugh hard talk.
I want to be Unfunk.
I think y'all should call me Unfunk.
Or I want to, no. I want to be YSL Goonie.
The worst part about this is they got, what's his name? The young man with all the colored hair.
That's your sister.
Oh,
6ix9ine. They got Tekashi 6ix9ine going running up a storm, saying that y'all was mad when I was snitching. Young Thug was a spider, a rat, and now he's a snake. Spider, now he a rat.
You know, unfortunately, the messenger does matter.
Oh, look, LaWanda gave us the rundown.
What?
They are conjoined twins. They share a body with 2 heads, 2 spinal cords, 2 hearts, 2 sets of lungs, 2 stomachs, and 2 breasts. But a single liver, single small intestine, a single large intestine, a single bladder, a single set of reproductive organs. So they only have 1 set of reproductive organs, but they have 3 kidneys. They share the torso and lower body, with Abby controlling the right side and Brittany controlling the left. But they walk like you walk.
So right, left. I knew it. That is
what? Well, ain't that how you walk?
Yeah, but it's just like with 2 heads, 2 brains, everything. You gotta time it.
Yeah.
Like that synchronization.
I'm sure
it's not second nature.
Well, I mean, they're 30 years old now. How old are they now?
But that's what I'm saying.
And they having sex.
But where do one of them be when the other one having sex?
Or is it?
And it's not. Do they have 1 orgasm or 2?
Sounds like
2 heads is better than 1.
LaWanda, we need more information.
I know.
Dig deeper. Dig deeper.
No pun intended.
Convicted white supremacist band says they didn't mean for lyrics to be taken literally.
Oh, really?
Which way did you want them to be taken?
Exactly.
You wanted us to imagine different words happening? The case centers on a gig held at the Corpus Christi Club in Leeds in September 2019, organized by Robert Thailand, where his children, members of a band called Embers of an Empire, performed songs prosecutors say promoted racial hatred. The CCT footage captured audience members, including children, making Nazi salutes in response to lyrics such as "Hope you're ready to die," "Won't stop until the last one hits the floor," and "We'll send them back in a box."
Oh, wow.
In his defense, Mark Gasden argued the lyrics are metaphorical and not meant to be taken literally. In this case, that nobody has acted on that music and go on to commit acts of violence. Ain't this the same thing they try to do with hip hop?
Yeah.
They tried to make everything that all of the art form and all of the metaphors be literal so that we can use them in court. If we're using hip hop lyrics in court, we definitely be using y'all band's lyrics in courts too. Because that's terrible. Hope you ready to die. White power. Blood and honor. All of this.
Burning embers.
Burning embers sounds. Burning what kind of embers from where?
Embers, aka nagger.
From a tree, okay? We don't forget what y'all used to do with us.
No, I'm saying strange fruit, blood on the leaves.
Hello.
Exactly.
Nina Simone said it best. Offset addresses IG model Angel Fernandez intimidation claims, calls it clout chasing, and I don't want to read about Offset because Offset is a clout chase. Y'all won No More album. Tamar Braxton calls off new EP amid PR stunt. Allegations address Funky Dineva's Snaggletooth shade. Oh, there's 2 different ones. No, it's not the same.
They said that she was sleepwalking when she fell and broke her teeth open.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
She's got to get that fixed before she drops an album. And that's it. Yeah. And that's it.
Did you see the thing about Burning Man was this week? This weekend.
Burning Man, I want to go one time.
So they had the Burning Man concert, and a man was found dead.
Of course.
At Burning Man in a pool of blood. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, given the title,
it was a murder.
What is Burning Man?
Burning Man is a festival that's held in the middle of the desert.
Yeah.
To do what?
It's
And they literally
the Burning
burn
Man
a statue of a
Project
man.
is an American organization that annually plans, manages, and builds Burning Man on the Dry Lake and Black Rock Desert in northeastern Nevada. The company, Tristan won't let me read it. The company coordinates the year-round behind-the-scenes work needed to build and remove a temporary city of 80,000 people. Burning Man ticket sales provide a multi-million-dollar budget for the organization. Their revenues help the organization obtain required permits from the Bureau of Land Management. I don't know what any of that means. What it do?
Let me show you.
Show me what it do, Tristan.
It's when all the people go in the desert and they just frolic for about a week.
In the hot desert?
Last year they had last year it got rained out, but Chris Rock was out there. A matter of fact, they got stranded out there. Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle, a whole bunch of comedians went out there and got stranded.
They in the desert with a big burning fire in the hot desert?
That is right.
Yeah. And they have a big statue of a man and they burn it.
And they burn it at the end of the festival.
What?
Yeah.
So it's like a whole bunch of hippies go out there for
it's like Woodstock
stuff. Yep.
Yeah. Or like Coachella.
Oh, and so it's a festival, music festival.
Yeah, so what happened was that a man was found dead in a pool of blood at Burning Man, sparking an investigation, a homicide investigation. So officials in Nevada are investigating a homicide after a Burning Man participant was found dead. On Saturday at approximately 9:14 p.m., a sheriff's deputy was alerted by an event participant at Burning Man, an annual festival that takes place in Black Rock City, Nevada, where there was a man lying in a pool of blood, the sheriff's office said. Officials immediately responded to the campsite and found a single white adult male lying on the ground, obviously deceased, according to records. Law enforcement then created a perimeter around the area with the Washoe County Sheriff's Office Forensic Science Division assisted in processing the scene and collection of evidence. The Sheriff's Office also noted that they interviewed several participants in the immediate area. So they don't know what happened. They just know that this man was found dead in a pool of blood at Burning Man. And you see that it's a big statue of a man that they make and burn it. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It don't be hot?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's in the
In
desert.
the middle of the desert.
Well, that's white people thing, right? And
Hey,
rich
me.
black
I ain't
people.
gonna
I'm gonna go one time.
I'm not gonna go.
I'm only going if I go with Dave Chappelle on them.
Anyhow, people, thank you guys for staying overtime with us and going through all of the stories. We'll be back bright and early tomorrow with another full show for you guys. So keep it locked right here to Spark FM Online. More topics, more news, more entertainment.
I wanted to end the show with this right here.
You know, Bevo Lottie got more head than he got body.
Oh, Lord, don't say them girls alone. I am going to go
Now
deep
play that
dive into
Dave
them
Chappelle
girls,
one
though,
more
because
time.
that's crazy.
That is
White power.
White power. White power.
White power.
All right, you guys. Bye.
Bye.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
White power.
You're listening to Spark FM online.
You are now listening to Spark FM.
Often I hear people talking about how high their electricity bills are. Massachusetts has